guys, I hope you're all well. So a lot of the people following me want to start experimenting and exploring high-end makeup. So I thought I'd do a two-part video. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys 10 high-end beauty products I would recommend you purchase if you are a beginner with high-end makeup and you really want to put your money in the right place. So I'm going to recommend you guys products that I've been using for quite a while and products that I really love and why I love them. Kind of do a little review of every product, and then I'm gonna do another video soon on 10 drugstore products I would recommend. So I'm gonna get right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Keep watching, maybe get some tea or some kind of snack or something, because this might be quite a long video. First of all, I'm gonna start with the product you guys see me use in almost all of my makeup videos, and it's the NARS Creamy Concealer. This retails for £22.50 in the UK. I'm not sure about euros and dollars. I use the shade Ginger, and I use it predominantly on my under eyes just to cancel out any darkness. I don't use this to brighten. I sometimes use this on my blemishes if I want to go for a quick makeup look with no foundation. This stuff is creamy, it sets beautifully, and it does not crease, which is the major issue I have with some concealers that I use under my eyes. This is absolutely my holy grail under eye concealer, and I can't get enough of it, and I think I've repurchased it over 4 times. The only thing I don't like about this concealer is the fact that it finishes so quickly, but then again, it's definitely worth every single penny, and I would completely recommend this. They also do this in many shades, so you're bound to find your shade in this. My next product is also kind of about under eyes, and it's the MERCIER translucent powder. I heard so much hype about this, and then I finally got it one time, and ever since I bought it, I have not been able to put this down. This stuff is amazing. Everything you need in a translucent powder, everything you need is something that you want to use for brightening and setting and making sure anything underneath it does not budge. I absolutely love using this around my under eyes and my T-zone. I have combination skin, so I tend to get quite oily during the day, and this stuff ensures that my concealer and my makeup does not crease and doesn't fall apart really quickly. This is also great for different skin tones because it's a translucent powder. I know some darker skin tone people don't really like using this, but I've seen some people use it and it looks pretty good on them. I think it all depends on how you the products you use underneath it, but it's very universal. It's really good quality. The powder is very fine milled, which means that it is absolutely not cakey. It doesn't look too powdery, and I absolutely love using this with a tapered brush to set my under eye concealer. Next product is also kind of in the base department. There's quite a lot of base products in this list, so apologies for that. And this is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I'm not really a fan of the base products that MAC make. However, this concealer for concealing around my brows is literally the best kind of concealer for this job. It's creamy, it's not liquidy. I don't really like concealers that are too creamy for around my brows. I find that they get into my brow hairs and it gets a little bit messy, but this is quite stiff, creamy but stiff, and it blends beautifully. And I use the shade NC35, and I only use this for around my brows, and sometimes if I'm going for a natural no foundation look, I like to use this on my scarring and blemishes because it looks beautiful on the skin and it does not look cakey. So I really love this concealer. It also lasts me quite a while, and you're bound to find your shade because they do a huge range of shades. I also love the fact that it's so compact, so it's so easy to travel with this, and yeah, I really love this concealer. Next is a lip product, and it is the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. I've used my fair share of liquid lipsticks ever since they became a thing. I don't think I've ever tried a liquid lipstick similar to the Huda Beauty ones. It really stands out texture-wise to other liquid lipsticks. I have the shade Trendsetter. I still haven't gone out and bought the other shades, which I really want to, but I absolutely love the formula. It's non-drying, lasts all day, and it is so comfortable to wear. I feel like sometimes with me, I'm not a huge lipstick person because of the discomfort that I get from lipstick, especially certain liquid lipsticks that can be super drying. I was so surprised when I first tried this because I didn't expect it to be so light on my lips and so soft. In a weird way, it kind of mimics the texture of your lips, and I just really like this. And the shade Trendsetter is such a beautiful shade, and you guys know I love my nudes. I tried to be a bit brave for this video, but you guys know I love my nudes. So this is such a stunning colour, and all I want to say is congratulations Huda for creating such a beautiful product, and I can't wait to get the rest of these lipsticks. There's going to be a few Laura Mercier products in this list because I've recently been purchasing a lot of their products and I think their quality is amazing. But if you know me, you know I don't particularly use primers in my videos. You guys probably have noticed face primers. I just don't really believe in them, and most primers have like a silicone base which breaks me out. However, the only primer that I solely believe in is the Laura Mercier foundation primer. I think this stuff is such a genius product. It's water-based and it really creates this beautiful, slightly moisturized base for my foundation, and I feel like my foundation always lasts longer with this, and it always has this beautiful, flawless airbrush texture on top of this. If you're out there for a primer and you easily break out from silicone products like me, this is such a beautiful product, and I would honestly and thoroughly recommend this, or check up on it and read some reviews and see what you think. Next is a foundation. Now this is slightly on the expensive side. I think this is probably the most expensive product on this list, but with all in good reason. This is the Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation. It has SPF 15. I'm a huge foundation hoarder. I've been trying a lot of luxury foundations recently because I really want to do a whole post about high-end foundation and a little review about different products I've used. And honestly, this is the best luxury high-end foundation that I've tried. I would definitely call this luxury product rather than a high-end product because it is designer. And the price tag is really painful. It's £64. However, I absolutely love everything about this. First of all, the packaging itself is so stunning. I love the fact that you can see how much foundation you've used. I think it's really important sometimes to be able to see where you are with your foundation, because sometimes you need to know in advance when to repurchase your favorite foundation. I also love how it still looks really classy with the gold little trim here with Tom Ford and the typical brown Tom Ford shade, and also it has like this iced appearance which still makes a plastic bottle look classy. Another thing is the fact that it's a plastic bottle makes it really easy to travel with. The pump can be taken out like this, which avoids any mess, which is a problem with foundations. No leakage, no mess, nothing, which is brilliant. I love the packaging. It's got SPF 15 and you get 30 ml of product, which is pretty typical. The texture of this foundation on the skin is stunning. It feels so natural and beautiful on the skin, and it blends like butter. It lasts all day. It's about a medium to full coverage, I would say, which is amazing. I feel like the texture is kind of like a gel. It's not completely liquidy, and at the same time it's not tough to work with. As I said, it blends beautifully. I have the shade Natural 05, which is a perfect shade for me. Honestly, beautiful. Not too yellow, not too orange. It's just a very neutral / yellowy shade, which is perfect for my skin tone. I don't have any faults to say about this foundation. Every time I've used this, I have loved this. I would definitely recommend you guys to check it out. Contour products are becoming something huge, and I really wanted to add a contour product in this video because I know a lot of people want to try something in the high end that might be better than the lower end products. And I recently bought this Laura Mercier contour palette from John Lewis, but you can get it at any Laura Mercier counter really. And it looks like this, a little bit messy at the moment because I've been using it, but this contour kit is amazing. The contour shades are stunning. They only do it in one shade, which I think is a bit annoying. However, in a really weird way, I feel like this palette works for a very wide range of skin tones. They have a lighter shade here, and then a medium shade and a darker shade. They have a highlighter here, and the highlighter is not matte, by the way. It has shimmer in it. It's like a cream highlighter. And then they have a bronze highlighter for darker skin tones. What really sells me with this contour palette is the fact that the contour creams are super blendable and they look stunning and so natural. And another thing is they're all cool toned, and something that I really can't stand with contour products, whether it's cream or powder, is if the contour the shade is warm. I feel like that completely kills the vibe, because with contouring you don't want anything that's warm. Anything that's warm becomes a bronzer instantly. We want something that is cool and can shadow your cheekbones. You don't want something warm and shimmery or whatever. So these are beautiful. If you're looking for something, if you want to purchase something a little bit more luxurious when it comes to contouring, this product is beautiful, and the contour shades I think work for most people. However, if you're a bit on the darker side, I would definitely recommend you go and swatch it and try it out. And if you're too pale, I don't know if this is gonna work on you, to be honest, but for me, I like to mix a few of them together to give me the kind of contour look that I like. Another thing that I find really cute about this palette, it has a mirror, and also it has like a little notebook of different things about contouring, which I find quite cute. For me, it's not really very useful, but it's cute. I think it's just quite cute, and they have it in French at the back and then English at the front. This is probably my favorite purchase of the month. I don't know where I've been. Like, I'm one of those people that I see people hyping about something and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, and then 2 years later I'll go and get it and I'm like, oh my god, it's actually amazing. I'm talking about the Cover FX custom enhancer drops, and these are the highlighter drops, because they have the foundation colors, like the skin tone colors, and then they have these, which are the highlighter shades. Now, I've heard about these for quite a while, but I never really thought that I needed them until now. So I first wanted to pick up Sunlight, but they didn't have it in stock in the Harvey Nichols near me, and I don't know any other stores that sell them in Birmingham. But then the woman at the counter was like, Moonlight is exactly the same, it's just a little bit more cool toned, and that's the one I have. And honestly guys, this is what I have on my face today. The type of glow that it gives is like that watery, glistening glow. It's not anything glittery or powdery, it's just so stunning, and I apply it with my fingers and it literally is amazing. It's beautiful. This honestly changed my highlight game completely. Another thing I love about this is it lasts really well. They have a ton of shades, so whatever your skin tone is, you will find something that will match you. I'm thinking of doing a contour and highlight video soon, so if you want to see that, like a detailed contour and highlight video, let me know in the comments. Next is mascara, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna add this, but I definitely love this mascara and I think it's my favorite mascara ever, and it's the Le Volume de Chanel. This mascara is probably the best mascara I've used. I've tried this a few times before and then I repurchased it recently and I remembered how amazing it is. I really usually wear lashes, but this mascara gives me volume and length and does not clump, which I think is a huge thing for mascara. Yeah, I don't have much things to say other than the fact that this is my favorite mascara and the only mascara I reach out for when I want to use mascara. Alright, so I'm on to my final product, another foundation. I'm sorry, but I'm a huge foundation hoarder and I'm probably going to talk a lot about foundations because I believe that high-end foundations are the best foundations, hands down, and I've never tried a drugstore foundation that is better than a high-end foundation. So this video is full of base products. Anyway, this is a foundation I've been using for countless years. I think I've been using this for over 3 years now. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation. So not the double wear, it's the light version of double wear. I use double wear every now and then as well, but I think it's way too heavy for me. However, this is just, if you're not into something too heavy, this is like the lighter version. I believe this retails for around 30 or 28 pounds. I get this in the shade 3.0 and 4.5 and I mix them together to get my perfect shade, and then when it's winter I stick to using more of this, more of 3.0, and then in the summer I only use 4.5. This foundation is just everything I like in a foundation. It's lightweight, it's natural, it's got a natural satin kind of finish, not completely matte. I'm not really a fan of drying foundations. It lasts all day and it looks natural, doesn't get cakey, blends like a dream, beautiful undertones, and plastic packaging, so no breakage, no leaking, and SPF 10, which is okay. I don't really rely on foundations for my SPF, and yeah, it's advertised as a stay in place makeup, and it's literally one of my favorite foundations and one of the first high-end foundations I started using and loving. So if you don't really want to go and spend £64 on a foundation like the Tom Ford one, this is half price and a really good foundation. I would definitely recommend you go in store with all foundations. I would recommend you actually physically try it before you buy it. Don't rely on the makeup artists at the makeup counters. Try it yourself, swatch it on the side of your face, see if you like it, go outside. Always ask for a sample as well with foundations, and if they don't give you a sample, purchase little sample pots on eBay and then go and take your own samples. This is literally my travel foundation. Whenever I travel, this has to be my travel bag. At the moment I haven't used it in a while since the summer because I literally see it as my perfect summer foundation, but I'm definitely looking into using it a lot more than I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment what you think below, and any recommendations on videos, comment them below. I'm excited to hear what you have to say, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.